Hi, my name is Glen Harris of Smell My Smoke. Smell My Smoke is an on-site catering service. We provide for you a unique grilling experience. Instead of delivering prepared foods to you, we show up 3 hours prior to your eat time and serve you on location. When your guests arrive, they will walk into the smoke and the atmosphere of an old-fashioned barbecue. Now I'll give you an example of what you will experience. I actually overlap them as I put them on, so I don't put them straight on. I overlap each slab of ribs. So about 3/4 overlap on these, and when I flip them, I'll do them the same way. I'll leave them like this in this position for at least a half an hour. Same grill, I'm actually gonna put chicken. Okay, this chicken is marinated, and I'm gonna save the marination once I get this chicken on here. I'm gonna put chicken legs and chicken breasts. My fire is up in this area here, 3/4 going back. The rest is indirect heat. I'm going to dance with this all around the ribs. And the rest of this grill that's not charcoaled up is still heated, but not as hot as the rest of the grill. So the meat is still cooking. These chicken breasts, I'm actually gonna put in the indirect area. So chicken breasts, there's no charcoal right here at all. I'm actually gonna put these breasts, I'm gonna overlap them just like that. This is a very small one, I'm gonna stick it on top of that. And all this marination that's left in the pan, I'm saving it, because when this chicken is 3/4 done, I'm gonna pour that over the top. Okay. Now, as you see that going, you can see it smoking from all sides, but there's no fire. So it's cooking just with heat and smoke. And this whole section right here, there's no charcoal. That's what most of my breasts are, and then I get my legs right in here. I'll open that thing in about half an hour and I'll flip it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to close it down. Once I close it down, it depends on this first half an hour on how I would gauge to open or close these vents at the top. If it's cooking too hot, I'll close them down some. If it's cooking not hot enough, I'll open them up. I still have this grill going over here. I've got corn on the cob to cook today. I'm also going to cook baked beans, and I'm going to cook garlic bread. So next thing I'm going to do here is set up the baked beans. Okay, with the baked beans, I'm actually going to strain this off in the colander, and I'm going to transfer the beans into the other pan. Just draining off all the juices. Or most of the juice, just for the most part. So I'm going to put 2 number 10 cans into this pan. Jesus. Dice up an onion. Nothing special with this, just sweet ray, cinnamon. The other beans that we set up, I can set those up in a small container. You could dump this one over here and just clean it up. So yeah, and that's the perception of what they're looking at. So you don't want them to see you stepping out and you just doing certain things with your hands, going through your hair if you got any. Okay, I've got the other grill. Got baked beans on the other grill. I'm going to do baked beans. I'm going to also do the garlic bread, but I'm actually going to do the corn. So when the corn goes on that grill, it's soaking in water right now. It's going to come out of there. It's going to go around the grill. And then I'm going to set up a container that's going to have butter. When that corn comes off that grill, we're going to shuck them back and dip it right into the butter, and they'll eat it from there. Okay, eventually you'll see the difference in this meat. Another 15-20 minutes, you'll see the difference. I'm gonna flip this probably in another 15 minutes. This has been sitting here for about 20 right now. As it progresses, you'll see a difference. When we flip it over, I'm gonna overlap those ribs just the same as I did when I put them on that way. And so everything is cooking with heat and smoke. There's no fire underneath it right now, but there is direct charcoal, but there's no fire coming up on it. It's cooking nice and slow. This is gonna be pretty much a 2 hour and 15-minute process. Okay. The lemonade, I'm gonna pull a little bit of it off. We've got the lemon pulps, the lemon pieces sitting on top right now, and they've only been on top for probably about a half an hour. I stirred that in there. You got the sugar, you got the water. The longer that sits there, the better, the more lemon is gonna be pulled from those lemon pieces. Yeah. Now you can see how that looks now. You can see that smoke coming off of there, and just flipping it. It's still raw. It's still cooking, but it's going through a slow process.
It's a beautiful thing, man. You can hear the sizzle coming right off these holes. I can just put my ear right here and you can hear it. And I mean, and you can see the smoke. But like if I pour that water down there, I can tell you the grill is perfectly cooking the right way because it rolls right down. Now, if that was a sizzle up in a spot, that means that particular area might be my hot spot. But the way that smoke is coming off right there is perfect. Look at that breast. You saw the breast when it first went on, and you can look at the chicken legs. Basically, people complain that the chicken legs tear on the grill. Well, once I get them on the grill and they're on there for 15-20 minutes, I pick them up and put them down. Because when they go on there, they're absolutely cold, and the cold and the hot makes them stick. So I actually, once it gets acclimated with the temperature of the grill, then I pick them up and put them down. But they're cooking slowly and nicely. And the chicken breasts are just doing their thing. Indirect heat, going nice and slow, and the ribs, and if you look at it, there's no fire coming up. Now, most people want to open this up and keep it open. Most guys want to keep it open in their grill. You can open this grill every half an hour and do what you got to do and close it back up. Because the longer you leave it open, the hotter it's going to get. You lose your temperatures. You haven't really seen grills like this, and when you're ready to open this grill, there's so much smoke that you can't see the meat. So actually, as I pull this open, that first few seconds, you just can't see anything. And then the meat, you can see all the juices and everything that goes along with it. And that's what's cooking it, heat and smoke. And that makes a big difference. Okay, all we're trying to do right now is get all those flavors to blend right in here. So put these beans back on the grill, let all those ingredients just do their thing. And in a few minutes, it's going to sizzle on the outside, and we'll take it off and it'll be ready. We're going to use, like I said, we're going to use the same grill to put that corn on that's over in that bucket. Now look at that. That smoke is coming off that baby. Now that baby's cooking. That baby is absolutely cooking. Wow. Let's check this out. Now look at the rib. Now we've had it cook on the one side for 30, the other side for 30. Now we're still stacking them out. Now it's starting to look real. So we're gonna give it equal time back on the other side. Oh, that's pretty. That is ridiculous. By this point, after about an hour, you've determined your hot spots and your cool spots. You got some ribs that may be a head larger than others. There's nothing like the sizzle. That one's the smallest one. I'll leave that baby right on top. Let it cook off the air. Chicken. I can move this chicken around. Cook it nice and slow. One time we had a pan that I picked up. You're gonna take a picture of that. Okay, now look at it. That meat's been on there for a little better than an hour, cooking at the same temperature. You can hear it doing its thing. Chicken breast, I've moved from this area here, I moved up a little bit, but you can see the firmness of some of this breast right now. Actually, I could clip a piece off the edge of that breast, which is actually done. And you can just see that the chicken legs are just gradually cooking slowly, doing their thing, and it looks good. When I flip that meat over for this next time, you're going to see a great difference on the underside. Always start cooking that on the underside first, so that you can get a. If your grill is cooking too hot, then that'll forgive you. If you cook it meat side down first, and you got it going too hot, you pretty much destroyed your meat. Just
That's enough tasting the lemonade, brother. I gotta fill up 7, 8 pitchers here.
You got enough. You got enough. This is a beautiful thing. You got enough.
No, if I do it restaurant style and put a whole bunch of ice in there first.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
He ain't told me I'm beautiful in 8 years.
Letting it bunch in and let the smoke rise. Now you got fire coming up, so I'm gonna close it down. Gotta close it down. That's cooking a little bit hotter than it was a few minutes ago, and still going about the same. Hot spots right in here. Yeah, this is good. This is good. You know, I can get them from. I can order them out of Sam's. I can order them from Sam's. I can tell them that I need a couple of cases of these. And IBM, the U.S. Choice. U.S. Choice. And what you don't want is Select. U.S. Select is what you get at a jewel store, maybe.
Oh, really?
And that's the lowest grade.
Well,
so you
want the choice.
Yeah. In other words, you have Select, which is the lowest choice, and then you have Prime. I don't deal with Prime. I've got water in there up to about here, and then I put butter in there. I have to put this into a pan with water in the pan, because if I put that directly on the grill, it would burn. So as this water heats up and the butter melts down, your butter will stick it on the top and the water will be on the bottom. So you slide the corn through and it hits the water and it slides out of the butter. And it's gonna be pretty. Is it torn? Is it broken? No, it's not. Is it ready? No, it's not, but it's getting close. Okay, I'm gonna show you a little trick. This piece of meat right here. You need to see something. Watch this. Taste that. Gotta play a little game with it. We need to finish them on both sides. So right now, I can tell you right here, this is good. But the top sides are not ready yet. And they're close, they're very close. That's pretty right there, that's pretty. Okay, I want this one right here. You can see how big this is right in there, right in that area. And that's why when I overlap them, I don't overlap them with the bone side hanging down. I overlap them with the top hunch part hanging over. And they're heavy. I purposely started using these long tongs some years ago for a reason, because I need them. I need a heavy duty long tongue, and it's important. Okay, now I want you to lay that baby down there close, and I'm trying to finish off that side. I don't want it to have this look to it, although it's edible, but I don't want it to have that look to it. The meaty side is that side. That side's got to be pretty. Now this one here is my smallest piece, my smallest rib. I'm gonna still play games with that. It'll probably be the last piece that I pull off the grill, and I'm gonna let myself do the thing over here. The chicken legs we're gonna sauce. Chicken breast, we're gonna cut it at an angle, and we're not gonna sauce it. Yeah, the breast will be cut into several pieces. That's too much meat for one person to eat. So I'll cut it at a 45-degree angle, maybe get 4 pieces off of one. And that, when I put that marination on it not too long ago, it's now giving it a lot of color. Still, we don't have meat sticking to the grill. Just the other stuff. This right here, this piece here is ready. That piece is ready. I'm gonna cut some breast in a few minutes. That's pretty. That's really pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty much ready. That's ready. So when I take this off, I'm gonna put a pan with leg and breast. And if I'm not ready with each one of them, I'll just put it into the black box until I'm ready to display it. And that fire under there doesn't bother me at this particular point because, oh yeah, now that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is nice. This is what the last 2 hours was all about right here. But it's not just the 2 hours; it's all the prep work, getting this stuff ready. You know, it's a lot of work put into this.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, don't go anywhere. I just want you to see some. I want you
That's amazing. Wow. Okay.
You guys
See this.
just take a slither
Ooh.
and
Oh,
that's
amazing.
that's
Here comes the lubies.
yeah. Yeah, but I'm just messing with you. That's all. Yeah, I'm a grown man, you know, and I can do that. Yeah, yeah. So, but this is I'm gonna pull the. I'm gonna pull the.
Want a water?
Okay, you can actually take these ribs and run.
All right.
Oh, mercy. So you do have the chicken. Okay.